no one told me about her, the way she lied.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're counting down our picks for artists whose influence has largely permeated music culture, despite perhaps not being all that well known to today's international public. We're saving solo acts like Nick Drake or Fela Kuti for another time. Number 10, Echo and the Bunnymen. You've got to hand it to the English group Echo and the Bunnymen for choosing a unique, instantly recognizable moniker. Of course, there's actually no one named Echo in the band, nor are there any Bunnymen to be seen. But Ian McCulloch's haunting, emotive vocals are a true standout for a band that's gone on to inspire hordes of other acts in their wake.
He will wait until you give yourself to him.
Modern alternative rock bands like Arcade Fire, Foo Fighters, and The Killers have name-checked Echo and the Bunnymen as an influence, particularly for melding goth and post-punk with a sound drenched in erotic darkness. And you know what? Songs like The Killing Moon and Lips Like Sugar just get better with age. Number 9, Badfinger.
I remember finding out about you.
For every musician's story of greatness, there are many others concerning bands that never quite achieved the heights for which they seem to be destined. Badfinger was one of those groups, a successful band that was known for their association with the Beatles and their record label Apple Corps.
I can't live if living is without you.
Despite their initial sales and critical praise, band management and legal issues ultimately caused Badfinger to implode. This is a shame because the band legitimately possessed songwriting and musical chops. Their power pop sound can be heard today in bands as diverse as Oasis and even Mariah Carey, who covered the band's hits Without You. Number 8, Melvins. The grunge movement of the 1990s wasn't created in a vacuum. It was influenced by earlier bands that eschewed the traditional metal sounds of the day in favor of something different. Melvins was one such band, an intentionally unglamorous and idiosyncratic group that wasn't thrash, certainly wasn't glam, and possessed a devastating sound all their own. This sarcastic and self-aware attitude would prove hugely influential to Kurt Cobain and Nirvana, to the point where Kurt was given a production credit on Melvins' major label debut, Houdini. Today, Melvins, Black Sabbath, and Kiss-influenced Attack has itself majorly inspired heavy bands from all walks of life to give respect to one of the most uncompromising bands of an era.
My God, it's always
Number 7, Bauhaus. Sometimes you can easily see which genre was influenced by the work of a particular artist. Other times there's a wide array of musicians who see the work of one group and take a major amount of inspiration. Bauhaus was a trailblazing goth rock outfit that actually experimented with many different sounds throughout their career.
She's in parties. It's in the can. She's in parties.
This perhaps explains why heavy metal bands like Celtic Frost, doomy punk rockers Amoebics, and industrial artists like Nine Inch Nails and Skinny Puppy have all looked to Bauhaus. Singer Peter Murphy, in particular, was a blueprint for some of their ideas. Meanwhile, Bauhaus delved into everything from psychedelic funk to glam during their own history, refusing to stand creatively still for even a minute. Number 6. Soft Machine. The musical collective Soft Machine exists at the nexus of jazz fusion, progressive rock, and exploratory improvisation. The eternally evolving group influenced a wide variety of artists. Producers in the hip-hop community sought out the band's 1970s recordings as a sampling source. While Soft Machine's early work featured challenging psychedelia that was leagues beyond many 12-bar blues bands of the day, there's an intelligence to their work, too, an eagerness to push the boundaries of instrumentation, as well as the group's dynamic. Musicians ebbed and flowed throughout the band's revolving door lineup, all leaving their mark on Soft Machine's legacy. Number 5. Fanny.
Sheepdog, standing in the rain. Bullfrog, doing it again.
There are a number of groups that are often singled out as trailblazers when it comes to showcasing women in rock and roll. The Runaways immediately come to mind, but equally deserving is Fanny, who actually emerged much earlier.
Where it all began, 17, then we started a band.
Their self-titled debut, released in 1970, is bluesy, gnarly, and chock full of headbanging riffs.
Sleepy time in the wintertime. Sleepy time in the wintertime. Come and hold me.
The arrangements and songwriting are also top-notch, while guitarist June Millington kicks out fiery licks that are nothing short of electric. The album was the first from an all-female rock band to be released on a major label, while big-name artists like David Bowie, the Go-Go's, and of course the Runaways all expressed admiration for Fanny's work.
Maybe I'll be famous when I'm 80.
Number 4. Bad Brains.
Did you ever question any of the things they taught you while you were at school?
Washington, D.C.'s Bad Brains refused to be classified throughout their massively influential career. And why should they be? The band seemed to move effortlessly from some of the most blistering hardcore punk rock into jazz fusion-tinged heavy metal, straight funk, and laid-back reggae jams. Their kitchen sink approach to genre resulted in an equally diverse array of bands being inspired by Bad Brains' work. The Beastie Boys, Guns N' Roses, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and No Doubt have come out as Bad Brains fans. It's easy to see why, especially if you check out the band's feral live gigs from the early 80s.
Let them take away your culture. Let them take away your future. Rise up.
Number 3. My Bloody Valentine. Loud, soft, heavy, and fragile. This is somehow the sound of My Bloody Valentine, a cult rock band from the late 1980s that fit the bill in offering a true alternative to pop radio. The band's sound is often described as one of the first in shoegaze, a subgenre that's heavily dependent on pedals and tone to create atmospheres of noisy discordance and melancholy glamour. There's an artistry to what band leader Kevin Shields and company created that was devastatingly unique for the time, while still sounding fresh today. Meanwhile, experimental rock acts like Radiohead, Deftones, and the Smashing Pumpkins all owe My Bloody Valentine a debt of gratitude. Number 2. The Zombies.
It's the time of the season when love runs high.
As a part of the British invasion of the 1960s, the Zombies made their mark in the rock world with their first hit single, She's Not There.
Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she had tan, the color of her hair.
But their name rarely comes up alongside bands like the Beatles, The Who, or the Rolling Stones, despite their beautifully melodic Baroque pop. Their unique sound is an early predecessor of the indie and alternative rock movements that began to take form in the 70s and 80s. Artists such as Tom Petty, Dave Grohl, and Belle and Sebastian have credited the Zombies for their impact on their own music. If you've never listened to the Zombies, be sure to check out their album Odyssey and Oracle. Oh, and you're welcome.
It's the time of the season for
Before we name our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Television, proto-punk trailblazers. Blue Cheer, the early sound of heavy metal starts here.
A bottle working on summer just to try to earn a dollar. But Lord, I tried to call my baby, I tried to get a date.
The Raincoats, female, feminist, ferocious.
Those buildings that saw the aeroplanes that kiss the air in vain fantasy, only loved at night.
Wire, art punk experimentalism.
The price increasing, looting, burning, rain.
The Meters, laying down nasty funk in the late 60s. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Sparks. You know a band has achieved true cult status when a filmmaker like Edgar Wright directs a documentary about them. But many music fans still don't know they exist. Sparks were an indescribably weird band with an irresistible and lovable aura. This was despite keyboardist Ronald Mayle sporting one defiantly quirky choice of mustache, a visual focal point for a band that certainly wasn't solely relying on image to sell their music. No, Sparks could play and write some great songs to boot. These were tunes that took power pop, disco, new wave, and hard rock and placed them into an idiosyncratic blender. The results was a career that would influence similar, stylistically defiant bands like Faith No More and Franz Ferdinand. you a raving fan of any of these groups? Are there any that pique your interest? Let us know in the comments.